Today we're going to be talking about the new Netflix series Sweet Tooth, which is based off of a DC comic. So let's get started. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies like I do, and Netflix, of course, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. On a perilous adventure in a post-apocalyptic world, a boy who's half human and half deer searches for a new beginning with a gruff protector. Sweet Tooth is a comic book limited series and it was published by DC's Vertigo imprint. It was dubbed as Mad Max Meets Bambi, which took place in a mostly rural post-apocalyptic setting where some creatures are human-animal hybrids. There's this virus that happened that was very deadly. A lot of people blamed these hybrids, these half-human, half-animal creatures, and people wanted to hunt down these hybrids, where we have this young boy named Gus who's half deer, half human. He has this nickname, Sweet Tooth. He's trying to travel to Colorado to find his mother and a safe haven for all hybrids. He unexpectedly befriends a wandering loner named Jepperd, and together they set out to Colorado to get this young boy to a safe haven. I thought the idea for Sweet Tooth just felt very generic before even watching the series, and the thought of a series centered around a half boy, half deer didn't really seem intriguing to me. But my mind quickly changed after watching the first episode of Sweet Tooth. This is a gentle, really nice series that I overall really did enjoy. So there's a lot of story surrounding the Great Crumble, which led to these hybrids and this disease. There's a lot of different stories going on, but at its core, what makes this series work so well is the developing relationship between Gus and Jepperd, and how right away, Jepperd wants nothing to do with Gus. Several times in the beginning of the series, he tells him that, after tonight's over, I'm going to leave you and you're going to be left alone. You need to defend for yourself. But he's put into these predicaments where he has to protect him. And that really shows the human side of Jepperd in this world that is dealing with this disease and these hybrids. It really gives this personal touch to the character that really challenges him. He has to make these different decisions. Does he worry about himself, or does he protect this young boy? And throughout the series, the relationship develops into something very endearing, to where you love seeing them together and they come to a common understanding, and you honestly get the feel that Jepperd is starting to care for Gus, despite several times saying that I'm going to leave you and you're going to be left alone. You need to take care of yourself. He still is a bit harsh throughout the series, but you have this genuine feel that he wants to take care of him, and that developing relationship is at the front of this series constantly. We have some separate side stories that are going on, and they kind of intertwine with each other and are very important to the series. But the relationship between Sweet Tooth and Jepperd is easily the best thing about this series. We also have a side story of Dr. Singh, who is trying to find a cure for this disease. And there's also this woman who is running a sanctuary for all of the hybrids, and their stories kind of intertwine as well. And it really shows the harsh reality of how people respond to this kind of outbreak, and in the post-apocalyptic world, how people kind of react to people that are exposed to this virus. We're living in this world right now where there's this virus going on, and we have to respond to it a certain way. But the way that people respond to this virus makes it feel very deadly, because people will take really harsh actions to respond to it. And at times, this show does feel very bleak. It looks very cuddly and cute with this young boy who's a half human, half deer, very adorable designs. But the show at times does get really harsh and bleak. where Gus quickly is learning that the world is dangerous outside and more complex than he could ever imagine. His father is played by Will Forte, and he is in only a couple of the episodes, but he's trying to prepare him for the outside world. He has these different rules, and he is trying to be the best father. I really liked Will Forte in the series, despite it only being a couple episodes. I thought he did a really good job as this nurturing father, while also trying to make sure that his son understands the world might be dangerous. Sweet Tooth is also a really good looking series. It's beautifully filmed. There is a lot of moments where we see the landscape and the overhead shots of the pair walking through Colorado trying to catch a train as well. It's a beautiful looking series. There's also a lot of great costume designs. When we meet some teenagers that want to protect hybrids, they have some really unique designs for their outfits and the life that they live. I do appreciate all the different stories. I felt like the minor storylines still felt very important to the overall series and the tone and the story that is developing with Gus and Jepperd and Dr. Singh and this woman who is running this kind of like zoo for hybrids that she has taken over. They all really work together and each part feels very strong. So Sweet Tooth is a series that I really did enjoy. I had this kind of initial thought going into that it's just gonna be all right. It looks silly. I really didn't watch a trailer for it. I just looked at the picture, and the half deer, half human concept just really didn't catch me. But I'm happy that I did sit down and watch it because it is a highly enjoyable series. I'm gonna go ahead and give Sweet Tooth a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Sweet Tooth. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.